Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm a Monk and today we are in Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords, and today's video is about making money, making all the dinars in the entire continent that we possibly can as fast as we can. Now I've gone over in a few different videos and mentioned a few different times that smithing is just absolutely godly when it comes to giving us money. Now, one of the biggest downfalls with smithing is that we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of swords to sell. And in order to sell them, most presumably, you guys are going from town to town in order to sell them. However, did you know that there is a better, faster, more reliable way to actually sell these weapons? Yeah, that's right. That's what this video is going to be talking about today. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you should be selling your weapons and a great way for making money when it comes to smithing. And if that's the kind of content that you want to see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Did you know that 85% of all viewers are not subscribed to this channel right now? And hitting that sub button massively helps us out and reach a bigger and broader audience. We also have an active and growing Discord, so if you want to jump into Discord and start talking about Bannerlords or any game that you happen to be playing at the moment, the link for that is down in the description. But anyway, enough of all that, let's get down to what this video is actually about, making money. Now, as you can see, I am making a ton of swords right now, and typically speaking, what I would do is I would go to a different town, and I would sell as many of those swords as I can. My only limitation is how much money happens to be in the town. But did you know that your own party members or that the other lords around the map do not have that limitation? They can go to a town, sell everything that they happen to have, and get all the money that they would get from that. So when they go to a town, they don't have 40,000 dinar limit or 100,000 dinar limit. That's right, they get to sell their entire inventory. So what we're going to be doing in this video is giving our family members all of the weapons that we have just made. Now, I currently have a brother and I also have my wife that I can actually sort out the inventory between. In other words, when I talk to them, I have an extra dialogue option where I can barter with them and sell them some items. Now, I don't have that with my main companions. I can only sort out their troops, but I can do it with my brother. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I've detached my brother from my army. And as you can see, it says there's something I would like to discuss. And then after we hit that, it's going to come up saying that there is a proposal that may benefit us both. And that's when we're going to be able to start bartering with our brother. Now, this is a family member, and if you're not on the main storyline, you probably won't have him, but hopefully by now in your playthrough you do have a family member. Maybe you are married and you have a wife. So I'm going to give him all of my crafted weapons. I'm going to give him around 50 swords in total, and I'm not going to charge him anything for them because I do not need it. Now, one thing I would recommend is making sure that this party member that you have actually has adequate troops. I should also state that this has to be a party member. In other words, once your clan has leveled up and you've unlocked extra slots within your own clan for parties, make your family member a party leader. Make sure that they have a significant amount of troops. And then from that, you can then do this little thing where you're going to be trading all of your crafted weapons to that party member. Now, if you're looking bottom left hand side of the screen, you can see that I have just made a huge amount of profit. We've also just witnessed my brother's party make it to another town. Now, what's just happened is they have just sold every single crafted weapon and that I have given them. We have also just highlighted, the income that we were getting. And you can see that we are getting a significant amount of gold now from my party. That's because he just sold all of those weapons to that town in one lump sum. So if we was to access his inventory right now, he would not have any of those crafting materials on him. None of those swords we just gave him will be there because he just sold them all to a single town. So that's why I say it's so important that they have decent amount of troops just so they can make it to a town. Now your next question may be, well, hold on a minute, Monk. You only got X amount of money from this. You're supposed to be getting, hundreds of thousands for those crafting weapons. And you are absolutely right. However, the way the game works it is that it's not going to give you the money in one lump sum. It will give you a percentage of the profits that that party just made. And every day that goes on, it will again give a lesser percentage. Eventually, your daily income will return normal, but it will constantly give you that enhanced party sum as the days tick on, degrading as time goes on till eventually I would be back to negative money. Now I'm letting my game play out and I am waiting right now for every day to tick by and for us to get more money roll in. Now, this can be done with multiple parties. It doesn't just have to be a single party that you do this with. So if you have lots of brothers, lots of sisters, if you have kids, if you have a wife, for instance, this can be done with all of those party leaders that you have available. The only problem is you have to remember this is an AI character we're dealing with. So if they decide to go to war, if they get called up into an army, if they decide to have a little merry on their own and they don't visit a town, then they're not going to be making that money. They have to visit that town in order to make money. So my advice is maybe don't give them a few hundred swords, but give them enough to make a ton of cash, enough that you're not really losing out too much. And then of course you then can go around the map with whatever crafted materials that you currently have on you, making that extra money yourself while your party members are also doing the same. Personally, I found this hugely helpful, this little tip here. Having my party members go around the map selling my weapons for me means I've then got time to, one, make more money if I need to, two, make more weapons if I want to. So while I'm then crafting weapons, my party members are out selling them. Or three, it just means I have more time to do what I need to do within the game, and I'm not always chasing that buck because the money is just coming to me. Now, this is most definitely a reliable method. This isn't something that has only just been found in a game. This is a method that was actually on PC a long time ago. So it's a method that the devs are fully aware of. It hasn't been patched out of the game. It may have been nerfed a little bit, but it is still around. You can still do it. And it's a decent way to just get your party, get your clan actually working with the goal intended. In other words, the goal that you want, whatever it happens to be. So it's just an extra little feature involved in a game that, again, the game just doesn't actually explain. But I hope this video has been helpful to you. I've tried to allow it to run as long as possible. In other words, me just waiting in this town so you can see exactly what's happening. Obviously, I've sold these items to my party members. They've gone ahead, gone to a town, sold all of that gear. They got a huge lump sum, and then the party is dripping me the cash as the days go on. Actually, currently in this game right now, I've edited it, but I have given more swords and more resources to a couple of parties. I believe I have 3 parties running around, and I still got 1 party yet to sell their gear onto another town. But yeah, hopefully this has been helpful to you guys. If it has, don't forget to hit that like button and let me know down in the comments what you think. If I haven't gone over anything in enough detail, then just let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I'll do my best to explain it to you, to reply to you, or just maybe invite you into the Discord where we can actually have a better, deeper conversation. One thing I will say, this doesn't work with your companions, unfortunately. I wouldn't be going to do this with other lords either that may happen to be in your kingdom. This is for your family members and for your own clan. Now I'm going to do this transaction one more time. I'm going to give my brother even more swords right now. I'm also going to give my brother's wife the same deal. I'm going to load her up with gear as well. And I'm going to leave the video running for another couple of minutes after it's finished, just so you can see, you know, it panning out again, just in case you happen to miss it earlier in the video. But until next time, guys, I've been a Monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.
I am honored. I am